Hello, how are you? So, what do I have today? No, got something that's more breakfasty for you. That's the products. And this is the introduction. So, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So, this is the product. Let me show you the back. So, what is it? What's it different? What's different? It's an American cereal, but I bought it in Britain, so therefore I'm underlaying it as a British item. Now, what is it? It's the Reese's Puffs. But it's not just any Reese's Puffs, not just any Reese's Puffs cereals whatsoever. This actually is a special box. Reason why I'm calling it special, there's a bit of a sticker there, is this character here. He's on the back as well. And so who he is, he's the character created by the graffiti artist Kaws. Now I do collect some of his pieces. You know, I've got Small Lies, I've got the Sesame Street Gang, got a few bits and pieces here, so I do collect some of his pieces and they do rise in value. So these would sell out really fast. Now, grab them at a discount store, as you could call it, a discount store this, but it wasn't cheap whatsoever. This one cost me, I think it was £4 for a box of this, and it's at 326 grams, so that's not very much whatsoever for a box of cereal that is that big. But the reason these sell out really fast, and you need to get yourself down to searching for these in your local discount grocery shop, is because of the character, the artist Kaws. So it's fundamentally his work on packaging for the Reese's Puffs. But people are more interested in the packaging because of what it is, because of the artist. So anything that has that artist generally gets snapped up straight away. General Mills, that's the company who produces it. I've just spotted it there. Now, some of these earlier ones, they had toys in them. They had the Kaws toys in them. As a keyring, and I'd love to have been able to get hold of some of those, but unfortunately this one doesn't have any products in it whatsoever. So there you are. I've just got the cereal in it. Most purists wouldn't even open this box and leave it as is. Why? I presume the cereal puffs, the Reese's cereal puffs, all taste the same. So why are you saving them for what? They'll just go off. That's the whole my idea. Am I going to keep the box? I'm probably going to keep the box because it is the Kaws art box. It's like an artist collaborating with something, and it's in a sense it could be like the same as actually collecting the art. So that's how I see it, and that's how I'm going to sort of like go forward with it. So, is it halal? Well, I went to the American Reese's products line and searched whether Reese's is halal or haram. And for those who have a dietary need of halal, or a dietary want of halal, they say that all their products are halal, but go off your own wing, go off your own thoughts, go off your own ideas and views. Because I don't want to say something and then it not turn up to be that. Is it vegetarian? I've not spotted any vegetarian whatsoever symbols to suggest it's vegetarian. It does might contain something that may contain animal products. So therefore, you know, have a look out for that. Have a look out for that. You want to know a little bit about, of course, graffiti artists used to go around stealing posters, you know, in New York City, where you had Calvin Klein and so forth. And what he used to do is he used to paint his face on those, and the XXs on all of them, and then pop them straight back. So that's what he used to do. He's worth looking into. In England, he's done an exhibition at the sculpture, the Yorkshire Sculpture Park, of huge ones of these. Also, there's a giant one of the giant version of this, in a sense, not exactly like this. It's called stylized one. I've actually got the model myself, stylized, but there's a huge version of it in Doha Airport. Yeah. There's if you ever Doha Airport's absolutely huge. But say for instance, you end up in that section, or you have a couple of hours layover, I would say it's worth actually having a go and look at that, because it's like what, like I would say 2 to 3 building, 3 floors width and height, so it's quite a tall statue. Why it's called small lies, I don't know. It's quite a large lie there. He's also done massive inflatables in, you know, countries and rivers. I think he's done one in South Korea. I'm not quite sure it was South Korea. I'm sure he's done something in Tokyo, because he's very involved in that Tokyo movement. So therefore, I would presume he has done something in Tokyo as well. So now, getting back to actually tasting these flavours and tasting actually reason I'm here, reason I'm reviewing these. So let's give these a go. Some knob parking outside my house. Absolutely hate it. Say for instance, if I had a motorbike or a car, I'd want to park out there, you know, leave some space for me. Always taking over, and they don't even live near there. They live around the corner, you know. None of them live around there. So I've spotted 2 ones. I presume one's kind of got a chocolatey flavour, and the lighter one's got a caramel, maybe a peanut flavour. Let's give it a go. A dry run. No, the darker one seems to me to have the peanut flavour coming through. And sweet punch to the sweet. I've stolen that sweet punch from here. Sweet and crunchy corn puffs. Yeah. So yeah, I've got that punch from the flavours. Now, do they actually taste like the chocolate? Because it's got the cup there to suggest, you know, the chocolate cup to suggest they taste like that, and I would say no. Yes, they've got remnants of it, remnants of that flavour, of that taste, of that coming through, but it's not really specifically potent to that. It's not really strong taste of that flavour, you know, that coming to that taste, that punch that you would get through. It's not it's not got that whatsoever. So that's the little bit of a disappointing thing, because I expected it to have more of a punch, more of a taste, more of a flavour coming through. You know, that reminds me of the Reese's chocolates in a sense, or Reese's cups or anything like that. So it's not as strong, but nevertheless it does have that flavour, that taste. Comparing it to other cereals in Britain, I've reviewed other cereals in Britain that taste way better than this, so it's not something that's like, whoa, you have to go for it. You know, it's absolutely an amazing taste, because it's not that amazing. It's potentially alright, but that's all it is. It's alright, it's not as amazing. Now, it's a cereal, I'm supposed to be tasting it with milk, and as you could previously tell, I'd opened it, I've tasted it previously with milk, so I could come out with that review without actually showing you what milk with cereal actually looks like. So the flavour is milk. It doesn't soak up the milk whatsoever. Maybe it does slightly, but not enough to notice for me. Does it go with milk? It goes fantastically with milk. You know, it tastes nice with milk. It leaves a little bit of an aftertaste in the milk, which I enjoy, but not much of an aftertaste. You know, it would have been better if there was a stronger flavour, a stronger punch to that taste, to that flavour that came through when, you know, they made that cereal, but that doesn't come through, that taste, that punch, that flavour. It just basically is a subtle flavour of, say, the classic chocolate bar. Yeah, so yeah, we have it. That's the review on the product. Would I be buying it again? Well, I can't buy it again unless I spot it. There might be a few boxes left. I presume there are, so I got my hands on one, so I presume everybody else can as well. So you know, yeah, there are boxes. Go out there, find them, spot them. If you're a collector, certainly, of course, worth getting out there and because the art pieces are more expensive. Now, my Kaws piece, small eyes, it cost me, I think it was £300, English pounds, and now it's gone up to £800 to £900. You know, even further higher up. So that demand for that piece is going higher and higher, even though it's not limited edition. The piece isn't limited. It's they have the right to reproduce it as much as they want to reproduce it. Nevertheless, that's that. Even with my Kaws Unicorn collection, say for instance, I think there's 4 of them. You know, the Sesame Street gang. You know, there's Big Bird, there's Cookie Monster, the red one, Bert and Ernie. So yeah, that sounds like 4, doesn't it? That's I think 4 or 5, not sure. You know, you got Elmo as well, so maybe 5, but nevertheless, whatever it is, I bought that for £170, I like to think, and that's gone up to having all those 4 has gone well up to over £1,000 in their demand for them, and all they are is the Sesame Street gangs with the X's on the eyes. Why did I waste my money on toys? Well, the reason I wasted my money on those toys is because all my house is more or less black and white grey. It doesn't have any colours, so the fact a bit of the Sesame gang popped around with a bit of colour makes it look more lively, so that's why. And it's interesting, colour brings happiness, but I don't like too much colour, as you could probably tell. Yeah, so that's been the review of the Kaws cereal, Reese's Puffs, made with real Reese's peanut butter, so it says. Sweet and crunchy corn puffs, so it says. That's the flavour I was expecting it to taste like. Have I reviewed it before? I don't know. If I haven't, I'll probably put a review, but they're quite easily accessible, so I'm presume everyone's actually tasted cream cup. Anyway, do subscribe, like, share, comment, spread my videos amongst your friends. Anyway, toodaloo for now. Bye. See you later. Toodaloo. Bye.